Vashti Hurt with Carolina Blitz here, wrapping up things at the Dean Dome, where the Tar Heels defeated Yale 70-67. Roy Williams has now tied Dean Smith with 879 wins as a head coach. After the contest, he had to be convinced to take the court with his players to receive an honorary plaque. When speaking to us after the game, he said it's just a number. But players like Garrison Brooks says he'll always be invited to the cookout.
It's a number. Means I've stayed around a long time, probably longer than some people want me to stay at places, but that's what it is. Scott Smith came out and said one thing, and I think he's right. He said Dad would be really happy, and I think he would be. Every game my coach is a tribute to Coach Smith. I mean, I'm not one of those guys that talks about the Lord and where's what would Jesus do? And a lot of times I say, wonder what Coach Smith would do. So most of the time, the greatest advice he ever gave me the night before I left to go to Kansas as a head coach. And I said something to him, and he said, just be yourself. He said, you're good enough. Just be yourself. If you be yourself, you're going to be one of the great coaches. And so I've trusted that. That's what it's been. But I do coach every game for the players, not for Coach Smith and not for me. I coach every game for the players and try to do the best I can.
Coach Williams, he doesn't know it, but after when I'm done playing, when I'm back in Lafayette, Alabama someday, he's always gonna be invited. He'll be invited. He's good anywhere I'm good. He can come anywhere where I'm at. He's always gonna be a part of my family. He's always had like a huge impact on my life as a father figure, just helping me become a better young man and just helping me become a better person. I think that's one of the biggest things that he's taught me from day one, just being a really good person, working really hard, and just teaching me a lot of life lessons throughout every day.
My dad coached high school basketball, and he used to go to these Nike basketball clinics. And when I decided to come to North Carolina, committed the day that I committed, he showed me pictures of him with Coach Smith and Coach Williams. So I know it means a lot for him, for me being here, him growing up a Carolina fan, and him knowing way more about this program than I do. So I know me being a part of history, it's going to mean a lot to him. So.
The first half of the season has been tough for the Tar Heels with wins and losses and injuries, but they get to start over again on Saturday with ACC play as they face Georgia Tech.
This is a big win for us. Yale's a really good team. We needed this one at home to gain some confidence, continue some confidence, building off that UCLA win. Then we went home for a little bit to get a win versus a quality Yale team. We just beat Clemson and had 10 wins, I think, on the season. So we're just continuing to build confidence. We're coming together as a unit, still working together to figure out how to play with each other. But ACC play, obviously there's no gimme games, and you got to come show up every night or you're going to get exposed. So we open with Georgia Tech on the 4th, I think, and so we got to come with the same effort and intensity we had for the last for the majority of the game today.
Conference play is the most important thing in the season, and that sets you up for the tournament. And conference play, like I said, is important. And I think these games that we played previously have helped us and are going to help us play against those great teams that we're going to play. So I think we just got to lock in and focus. We can't do anything about the injuries. We just got to keep fighting and keep pushing. The next man step up. So hopefully we keep getting guys back, and hopefully we won't keep getting hit with the injury bug.
I feel pretty good. I mean, it's tough sometimes, but I think we'll find a way to win games and find a way to get better every day.
It's been a really tough season, not just wins and losses, just with the injuries we've had. I feel like we can't catch a break, but I hope that people realize that it might not look perfect right now, but we're trying our hardest and we're playing as hard as we can. We want to win games, and it's going to click at some point. I know it doesn't always look pretty, but I think we had it was a product of the fact we had a really hard schedule to start, and then also we had so many new guys. But I think we're going to continue to grow and develop as a team.
All right, guys, thanks for rocking with us here at Carolina Blitz. Make sure you're keeping it locked for your continued Tar Heel coverage. Keep blitzing.